For property and animal law, this important case confirms that animals are property and can be bought, sold, and traded like any other type of property. Principally, however, this is a case in equity. Saltoon loaned money to Scarly, who purchased 4 racehorses, including Mighty Khan. The loan was a mortgage, so if it was not repaid, Saltoon could take possession of the horse, subject to the usual rights of the borrower. Scarly, financially struggling, sold Mighty Khan in 3 shares to new owners. He did not disclose the mortgage, so they did not make any payments. Eventually, Saltoon sought a declaration that he owned the horse. Saltoon had the legal interest in the horse, and the 3 defendants had an equitable interest because they were mortgagors, having purchased a horse that was encumbered by a mortgage. Normally, a legal interest will defeat an equitable interest, and an earlier interest will defeat a later interest. The defendants argued that in this case, the court should postpone the legal interest, making it a lower priority than the equitable interest. The rule outlined by the court was this: the court will postpone the prior legal estate to a subsequent equitable estate where the owner of the legal estate has assisted in or connived at the fraud which has led to the creation of a subsequent equitable estate without notice of the prior legal estate. The defendants argued that Saltoon was supposed to have informed the trainer of the mortgage, but didn't, and this amounted to assisting in Scarly's fraud. The court disagreed and took a very dim view of the ethics of counsel for the defendants. A fundamental rule of professional conduct is that allegations of fraud should not be made in court without grave consideration. The court said, counsel at a trial may see expected evidence evaporate, and charges made in good faith become untenable. However, the position on appeal is quite different. All the evidence has been laid out. We can see no material which could have justified any suggestion to this court that a case of fraud or participation in fraud or connivance at fraud on the part of the plaintiff existed. The charge of fraud or connivance at or participation in fraud should have been withdrawn, not pressed before this court. The court refused to postpone Saltoon's legal interest, and he was declared the owner of the horse.